My best friend convinced me she was being abused by her stepdad, so I supported her for months. When I found out she was lying about everything, she got the whole school to turn on me until her past victims started exposing years of her lies. A-Wife was my best friend for a month straight. She was loud, funny, and her mom was the best. Whenever I left school, A-Wife's mom would always wave at me while smiling. It was a really good feeling because my parents were workaholics who were basically absent in my life. So even though A-Wife was known for not being able to hold down a friend for longer than a month, I loved her. All our clothes were free reign for each other, and all her enemies were mine too. So that's how I met the most deranged girl I'd ever encountered, called Mia. A-Wife didn't give me much detail, just told me Mia was a beach, so that was enough for me. Soon we were making fake accounts on Instagram and messaging asking to be her friend. At first it was really funny. She had no idea it was me, and she was even FaceTiming A-Wife about how weird Holly, the fake account, was. It wasn't long before Mia figured it out and blocked us both, lol. So 2 weeks later, I found out why I was A-Wife's only friend. We were on a school trip when she spread rumors about me for literally no reason. She said I had tried to kiss every boy in the class, but they had all rejected me. I should have seen it coming, but 14-year-old me was so naive. So instead of getting revenge, I got depressed. That whole summer was the worst period of my life. I could barely get out of bed in the morning, and my only joy was found in making those mood boards on Tumblr. During that time is when I somehow started talking to Mia. We had just one thing in common: we both hated A-Wife. We'd literally text almost every day just to talk poop about her, and it was invigorating every single time. So after 2 years of constant gossiping, I finally took the train to see her. The first thing I noticed was that she looked nothing like her Instagram. Not even trying to be mean, I genuinely didn't know it was her when she opened the door, but I looked past it because I knew what it felt like to be insecure as heck. Mia was the one who got me into cigarettes, and whenever we met up, we would play GTA or talk about our poopy exes together. We were the stereotypical 16-year-old duo, until the virus hit. Every day she was posting on her Snapchat private story about how her stepdad was obsessed with her, how he was always texting her inappropriate things when her mom wasn't home, how he would buy her gifts that were obviously romantic. It worried me a lot, and we'd even have calls where I tried to convince her to tell her mom, where I tried to tell her that this wasn't normal and she needed help. I even sent her those support hotline numbers to encourage her to report him. Meanwhile, I was going through the worst time of my life. My granddad had suddenly passed, and I was so depressed that I could barely function without feeling extreme anxiety attacks. But whenever I tried to talk about myself, she would either leave me undelivered or shift the conversation back to her stepdad drama. So I just let myself be her therapist, because it was better than being alone. But then I noticed the cracks in her story. She claimed her stepdad was always texting her, but then posted stories hanging out with friends during those exact times. She said he wouldn't leave her alone, but also complained he completely ignores her when she asks for money. The breaking point was when she posted Snapchats from fancy restaurants with captions like dinner date with heart emojis, implying it was her stepdad. But I was just a 16-year-old who wanted to believe my friends could do no wrong, so I never questioned her. And that's when our friendship ended over a pair of AirPods. You see, my friend Liam had gone to Mia's house with me before the virus and left his AirPods behind. So by this point, months later, he was practically itching for them back. He even offered to stand outside her house and she could throw it outside her bedroom window. And when Mia refused with the excuse of being too busy, even I started getting suspicious. And Liam was the opposite of me. He was assertive.